Hello everybody, Joseph here. I wanted to make a follow-up to my last Bloodborne on PC video, as I've been working behind the scenes to make sure this isn't just an isolated issue with me and my graphics card, and here's why. A lot of people running the 6000 or lower series of AMD GPUs seem to be okay for the most part. I'm not trying to generalize when I say that, but I have a feeling this is an issue with how RDNA3 is interacting with the emulator, or engine that Bloodborne runs on, or because the emulator is so new that AMD's recent driver updates have messed with the 7000 series and the way it interacts with newer software or games in general. And this is a tough spot to be in because it's not really anybody's fault here, exactly. The majority of people use NVIDIA, so it's more focused on for these kinds of projects, but at the same time we don't want to leave a minority of AMD users out in such a big thing. Meanwhile, on AMD's side of things, I doubt it's something they'll pay much attention to or try to fix unless enough people make a fuss about it. And it's only happening to a small amount of people who are on the higher end of things, so what can we do? That's where anyone else experiencing these issues comes in. If you have a 7000 or lower series graphics card from AMD and are having these kinds of issues that myself and a few others that I'll talk about here shortly continue to struggle with, please put in bug reports and crash logs with both AMD and the people in the Bloodborne chat and Shad PS4's Discord. As far as the community goes, please don't spam or try to, but just do as you would with any sort of beta tester that you've been doing lately trying to figure out what's wrong with your game. Give your feedback and tell fix creators or developers what's happening. That way we can work together to figure out what the issue is and truly determine if it's an issue with AMD and their drivers/hardware, or if the emulator just needs more time before it is truly ready for the RDNA3 architecture. As far as the 7000 series of cards goes, I've been in communication with two other people running similar configurations, one being on a 7900 XTX just like me, and the other running a 7600. Both have had the same crash with SFX on the loading screen, and similar results for the alpha stress test file. Both could play with effects, blood and gunfire when they loaded it up, but as soon as they tried to heal or run into physics objects, the game would hard crash to desktop. No luck with any SFX files or standard files. Exact same situation that I'm dealing with. And one surprisingly even had the same GPU timeout issue that I was having with the emulator, to where if we weren't running the AFMF2 prototype drivers, for example, 24.8.1, which is the latest standard driver at this time for Radeon or AMD, the game would run properly for 5 seconds, then freeze, and then the GPU driver would time out and black screen our systems for a few seconds, and then the game would crash and everything returned back to normal. Weird stuff, right? I'm not making this video as a means of hounding the developers or the hardworking community members that spend day and night on fixes and builds to make the game run smoother and look accurate to the original PS4 rendering/gameplay, but I do want to make this video as a means of letting them all know that it isn't just one or two people facing my issue, or that this is an issue and we are more than willing to bug report or help in any means possible, as I know the majority, if not all of them, are running NVIDIA GPUs. Talking about the developers and stuff here, please correct me if I'm wrong, sorry for assuming. So it's way harder for them to troubleshoot or help fix these said problems. If any developer would like logs from my emulator or for me to lend my time to help aid in at least figuring out why this issue is happening, I am more than happy to. My Discord tag will be in the description. I'm not hard to reach aside from when I'm at work. So by all means, please, I'm an open door. And I would like to give a personal thank you to Stones and Edsu for their help in nailing this down, as I felt like I was going crazy asking around and being told that other people were fine on AMD GPUs. Thank you for your time today, especially if you're somebody watching from the Shad PS4 Discord. And hopefully soon I'll be able to come back with some positive news in regards to all of this.